आज हम लोग दोबारा वैम्पायर खेलने वाले हैं। इस गेम की पहले स्ट्रीम्स हो चुकी हैं बहुत सारी, तो फिर उन्हें पहले देख लेना चाहिए, नहीं तो स्टोरी जो आगे प्रोग्रेस करेगी वो समझ में नहीं आएगी। अभी हम जो चैप्टर खेल रहे हैं वो है ब्लैकमेल इन वाइटचैपल, जिसमें हमें लेडी एशबरी को जो ब्लैकमेल कर रहा है उसके बारे में पता लगाना है और उसे रोकना है बेसिकली ब्लैकमेल करने से। वाइटचैपल जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट है उसकी कंडीशन काफ़ी सीरियस है, तो फिर हमें काफ़ी सारे वैम्पायर हंटर्स देखने को मिलेंगे, जैसे कि यहाँ पे मैं लड़ाई कर रहा हूँ। तो अभी तक मैंने जितना नोटिस किया है, वैम्पायर हंटर्स ग्रुप्स में होते हैं, जो कि 3 लोगों का एक ग्रुप होता है। उसके अंदर एक गनमैन होता है और बाकी ये दोनों शायद उसके असिस्टेंट्स होते हैं। और कंपैरेटिवली गनमैन को मारना ज़्यादा मुश्किल होता है उसके असिस्टेंट से। अगर अभी मैंने हील नहीं किया होता, आई स्वेयर वो एक 1 शॉट किल था। वैसे जब ये चैप्टर ख़त्म होगा वाइटचैपल वाला, तो फिर लेडी एशबरीज के एंड में हमें सीक्रेट्स बताने वाली है। कुछ सीक्रेट्स नहीं, जो हम क्वेश्चंस पूछे उनका हमें आंसर मिलने वाला है। जैसे हम वैम्पायर में कन्वर्ट कैसे हुए हैं, और शायद हम कुछ इस जगह की हिस्ट्री के बारे में जानेंगे।
It's locked.
तो हमें शायद कहीं और से एंटर करना होगा.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First, let's find this Petrescu fellow.
वो एक डेड बॉडी थी. वाइट चैपल में एंटर करते ही हमें एक डेड बॉडी पड़ी हुई मिली. इस डिस्ट्रिक्ट की हालत सच में सीरियस है.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I'm looking for Nurse Dorothy Crane.
There is no Dorothy Crane here. Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical says the opposite.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. I must insist, sir. Please let me see Nurse Crane.
I have no time for you, sir.
I must insist, sir. Please let me see Nurse Crane.
I have no time for you, sir.
तो हमें इसके एक्शंस को इन्वेस्टिगेट करना है, पर मेरे हिसाब से हमें एक बार यहाँ पे देख लेना चाहिए आसपास के कंडीशन क्या है और कुछ लोगों से बात करनी चाहिए. वाइट चैपल में कर्फ्यू का पोस्टर लगा है. आई डोंट थिंक कि यहाँ पे करंटली कर्फ्यू लगा हुआ है क्योंकि यहाँ पे लोग घूम रहे हैं आसपास.
Welcome, sir. Please take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
Have you heard of a nurse called Dorothy Crane?
Nurse Crane? So the bitch really is a nurse then? Always thought she was just some crafty foreigner, that one.
So she's trying to help her fellow immigrants. Why would that make her a villain?
Dorothy Crane ain't even a real name. Something like Dorothea Craniu. Something like that. Came to England fleeing the war, I was told.
That doesn't explain why she irritates you so much.
Your precious Nurse Crane gives away medical supplies and prescriptions for free. I offered to sell it for a fair cut, but no. Miss Crane wanted to play the quiet saint.
Right then. Show me what you have.
Common trigger part, handle parts. I don't think कि अभी इनका कुछ यूज़ है हमारे लिए.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off!
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really? But still, here I am. Dr. Jonathan Reed, at your service.
I'm Joe Peterson's son, but Colossus Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
Have you heard of a nurse named Dorothy Crane? She's a colleague of mine, and is supposed to live around here.
Dorothy Crane? Yeah, I know her. One of the few good souls who dare to help the sick around here.
Could you please tell me more about her?
She's a nice girl. Tries to help the migrants. I offered to give her a hand, but she said my reputation would attract too much attention.
Can I offer you my medical expertise, Mr. Peters?
The name is Colossus Joe. I don't get sick.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson. Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
तो वाइट चैपल में क्रेन डॉरथी के रिगार्डिंग काफ़ी अलग अलग ओपिनियन है लोगों के.
You again? What do you want this time?
तो ये हमारा वो हिप्नोसिस वाला मूव है. इसके अंदर हमें लेवल अप करना पड़ेगा. जैसे कि अभी ये आदमी लेवल 3 पे है और हमारा हिप्नोसिस वाला एबिलिटी लेवल 1 पे. तो फिर हम इसे करंटली बाइट नहीं कर सकते.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson. Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
वैसे मुझे लगता नहीं है कि यहाँ पे किसी को बाइट करने से हमें फ़ायदा होगा, क्योंकि यहाँ की कंडीशंस पहले ही काफ़ी सीरियस हैं.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Lewis. Goodbye for now.
Cheap price, good quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to teach mortals about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist? You are much more lost than I thought, my son.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like the liberal ideas of nurses, but I especially abhor that Nurse Crane you mentioned.
Why do you hate Nurse Crane more than other nurses?
Before coming to London, she was a member of the communist resistance in our country. That's what happens when you let a woman get involved in politics.
So you're not exactly a fan of Florence Nightingale's work. But nurses are essential for modern healthcare.
Nuns should be the only women allowed to take care of male patients. It's obvious only they have the necessary moral fibre.
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
काफ़ी नैरो माइंडेड है ये चर्च का फादर.
Where's my money? You again? What do you want this time?
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson. Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
Good evening, miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
Then you have come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies? I'm Jonathan Reed, by the way. Dr. Jonathan.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
Never met her, but it seems she provides some sort of medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something to see, but I would say Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
Cadogan Bates, without a doubt. The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
I'd like to see what kind of medicine you're selling.
ओपीएम ओपीएम से क्या ट्रीट होता है? तो अभी तक जितने लोगों से मैंने बात की है उससे पता लग रहा है कि वाइट चैपल बेसिकली एक इमिग्रेंट्स का टाउन है जो कि सारे वॉर इमिग्रेंट्स हैं और शायद वो रोमानिया से हैं।
What? Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. No one can help me. Not even you.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you see, and the boy just paid me last nerve.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. The woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
A gun, alcohol, and a bad temper make a terrible cocktail, sir. Goodbye for now.
Me? I'll not die in so many bastard hit the wall next to me. I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember it. Now bugger off.
आई थिंक ये वही लड़का है जिसे शूट किया था उस आदमी ने, पर पब्लिक एग्जीक्यूशन की बात हो रही थी तो शायद वो लड़का मर गया.
There you go. Let's hope nobody steals it from you.
Very fun.
ये हमारा हिप्नोसिस वाला मूव है. इस लड़के पे यूज़ करने के लिए हमें चाहिए था लेवल 1 और अनफॉर्चुनेटली हमारा लेवल 1 ही है अभी. तो आई थिंक अगर हम इसे बाइट करते हैं तो फिर स्टोरी पे ज़्यादा इफेक्ट नहीं पड़ने वाला.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
आई थिंक ये लाइट हमें गाइड करेगी किसी लोनली प्लेस पे जहाँ पे हम इस लड़के को बाइट कर पाएंगे. हम जितने ज़्यादा सिविलियंस को बाइट करेंगे हमारी पावर उतनी इंक्रीज़ होती जाएगी, क्योंकि सिविलियन ब्लड से हमें सबसे ज़्यादा एक्सपीरियंस पॉइंट्स मिलते हैं जिससे हम अपने कैरेक्टर को इवॉल्व कर सकते हैं. पर उसका साइड इफ़ेक्ट ये होगा कि हमारे आसपास के एरियाज़ में और ज़्यादा वैम्पायर हंटर्स हमें मिलने लगेंगे क्योंकि उन एरियाज़ का हेल्थ स्टेटस डिक्रीज़ हो जाएगा.
Not now. Not me, please. I'll be good. I'll be good.
Nobody at home. No one's there.
आई थिंक हमने सब कुछ एक्सप्लोर कर लिया है इस रीजन में जितना हम कर सकते थे। तो मैं स्टोरी को प्रोसीड करने वाला हूँ।
Good evening, my dear colleague.
Goodbye, Miss Swanborough. Perhaps we'll talk again.
तो अब यहाँ आसपास एक्सप्लोर करने के लिए कुछ नहीं बचा है, तो फिर स्टोरी को अब आगे प्रोसीड करते हैं। तो हमें यहाँ जाके उस आदमी के जो एक्शंस हैं उन्हें ऑब्जर्व करना था।
Strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be for Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nethercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind of me.
It's locked. I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. They must. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Darius basically डॉरथी क्रेन के डिस्पेंसरी के लिए गार्ड का काम करता है और वो डिसाइड करता है कि किसे एंट्री मिलेगी और किसे नहीं। तो अब हमें जाके उस जर्नलिस्ट से बात करनी है।
Don't be shy, handsome. What can Christina do for you?
I'm not looking for what, Sally. But I'd like to ask you a few questions, if I may. I'm a doctor. Dr. Reed.
All right then, but be quick. Though I usually get paid when I open my mouth.
Christina, have you been examined? The epidemic is spreading fast in London. You could be exposed. Or expose others.
I don't like doctors or hospitals, but I don't like you asking questions.
Considering your line of work, I assure you it is only a matter of time before you have health issues.
If it is going to happen, it will happen. Right now, I need money. That's what's important.
You can put your own life in danger, that's your decision. But what about your clients? If you're contaminated, you will put them in danger too.
And you think that would worry me? If you knew the men I deal with, their health would not be what you'd worry about.
Tell me about yourself.
Are you joking with me? People don't usually come to see me for conversation.
I have no interest in your work. I am, however, curious as to what led you into this career.
Short story. The war, exile, and England. This country is not especially welcoming. I've been refused many jobs because of where I am from. I had few options left.
I always thought I was the master of my own fate. But now I know we don't always have control over our lives. I don't judge you.
You know, this money is not only for me. I have good reasons to need this money quickly. But it is not your concern, Doctor.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Anything you can tell me about her would be helpful.
I don't know her, but I know her name is Dorothea Crasionescu. She came from Romania like me and many others.
You seem to respect her.
Dorothea helps the sick people of Whitechapel. Everyone should respect that.
Goodbye, miss. Take care of yourself as best you can. Good evening, Mr. Whittaker.
It's Father Whittaker, my son. So, are you still lost in your rational delusions?
I have heard enough for tonight. Goodbye.
तो ये है वो रिपोर्टर जिससे
Excuse me,
हमें
sir.
बात
Are
कर
you
रही थी.
familiar with his part of town? Name's Clayton Darby. Reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
मेन क्लू के बारे में पूछने से पहले मैं थोड़ी इंफॉर्मेशन गैदर करना चाहूँगा.
Christina Popper claims she sells her body because she can't find any other work. Do you believe her?
Of course I do. Her story is exactly what I want my readers to understand. We live in an intolerant and divided nation.
Do you think things will ever change, Mr. Darby?
I believe the situation can only improve. And now that women can vote, I'm convinced things will change.
Have you any idea of the danger you face in these streets at night?
I've had to run and hide more than once from frenzied mobs incensed by the fever. Do you think the flu is really responsible for this, Doctor?
I'm convinced there is more at work here than a simple epidemic.
Really? To be honest, I could say the same. Some of the sick I saw or heard of. My God, what happened to them?
Why are the newspapers keeping silent about the Spanish influenza? It's as though none of you care.
There's a war going on. People shouldn't be demoralized by news of deadly diseases.
If no one stops it, this epidemic could turn into a scourge. It may kill more people than the war itself.
Yes, This is another kind of war, but just as deadly. History will judge us all for what we did and what we did not.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
That's quite honorable. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm afraid one of the nurses from Pembroke Hospital may be involved with unsavory activities.
Ah, could it be Dorothy Crane?
Without a doubt, you are a damned fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him know.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you usually find him behind the church.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
आई थिंक अब हमें चर्च के पीछे जाके उस आदमी से मिलना है जिसकी बात हो रही थी. तो भी एक स्काल से लड़ाई होने वाली है. तीन स्केल से लड़ाई होने वाली है हमारी. आई फील लाइक जैसे जैसे हम गेम्स में प्रोसीड कर रहे हैं तो फिर स्काल्स का भी लेवल बढ़ता जा रहा है. मुझे उस बैटल में हील करने का टाइम नहीं मिला और जैसे ही मैंने हील का बटन दबाया उन दोनों ने अटैक किया और मैं मर गया. तो आज के गेम प्ले को मैं ज़्यादा लंबा नहीं करूँगा, बस एक बार मैं ये स्काल्स वाली बैटल कंप्लीट करके इसे बंद कर दूँगा. इस पार्ट से अगला भी पार्ट रिकॉर्डेड है, बस उसकी एडिटिंग बची है और उसका वॉइस ओवर बचा है, तो फिर वो भी काफ़ी जल्दी आने वाला है. ये जो अभी मैंने यूज़ की है हमारी शील्ड एबिलिटी की, इसे यूज़ करने के लिए हमें ब्लड यूज़ नहीं करना पड़ता, पर इसका कूल डाउन काफ़ी ज़्यादा होता है। दो बार हमारी बैटल अनसक्सेसफुल हो चुकी है और अब मुझे इनसे थोड़ा स्ट्रेटजी के साथ डील करना पड़ेगा। असल में पिछली 2 बैटल्स में मेरा डॉज अटैक भी काम नहीं कर रहा था। पता नहीं क्यों ये गेम नया रिलीज़ हुआ है, शायद इसके बग्स अभी तक पैच नहीं हुए अच्छे से, तो शायद मुझे बिना उस एबिलिटी के ही फाइट करनी पड़ेगी। ओह ठीक है, अब हमारी एबिलिटी काम कर रही है। अब हमारे लिए थोड़ा इजी हो जाएगा क्योंकि हम उनके अटैक्स को इजीली डॉज कर पाएंगे। वन डाउन 2 लेफ्ट। मुझे लग रहा है इस बार हम कंप्लीट कर सकते हैं। बस एक स्कॉल बचा है लड़ने के लिए और एक स्कॉल से डील करना काफ़ी इजी होता है। प्रॉब्लम तभी होती है जब ये ग्रुप्स में आता है। ओके सो इस स्ट्रीम को मैं यहीं ख़त्म करूँगा, इसका अगला पार्ट जल्दी आने वाला है।